Is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic Victory Monday. That is correct. The 7th installment this season of Victory Monday. So, a live show where everything on your mind, you get to tell me how you feel about this game, the future, whatever is on your mind. Love to hear from you. But we're here to celebrate, okay? So, Liz, Lynn, we got two sickos starting us off here. You know what I'm here to do, right? And that's, well, laugh at all of the doubters out there because I'm seeing it already. And, all right, dude, you want to sleep on the Philadelphia Eagles. That is your choice. Perfectly fine. And, look, every week it's something, right? And I understand, you know, this team didn't put up 50 points and people are pissed off and want to trade and fire everyone like always. But the reason I make these shows and talk about these things is I like to get people, you know, prepared for this stuff. So when we talk about how good the Packers team is, you know, their defense, really great, and not expecting to put up too much points, not losing our minds and, you know, following the morons in the media, right? Remember last year when they got everybody saying, fire Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio at this time last year. And I just kept laughing in their faces because it's just really moronic that, you know, they're just too dumb to know what's actually happening. So what they'll do is just point fingers. And, you know, it's Jalen Hurts or it's Saquon Barkley. It's always A.J. Brown hates his life. Everybody, anything they can do. And it's just embarrassing at this point. But I don't know what to do for them. What I can do for you sickos is get you pumped up because I still believe this is a team going to go back-to-back and build a dynasty. So if you're with me, I'd like to see those two words down below. Oh, hell yeah. And I appreciate you taking the time, hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, all those things you do to support the channel. Can't thank you enough. It's a weird season already. Like we're going into week 11. Son of a, I feel like we were just doing the countdown, damn it. And well, it's going to fly by again, just like last season when we warned everyone, don't miss out on one of the greatest teams ever. And they did. So, that's got to be rough to look back in time and realize those people wanted to fire and get rid of the people that helped us win a Super Bowl. See, that's why I just don't take those people that a lot of you guys follow and, you know, take their word for things. I just don't take their word for anything because, you know, those are the people that told me Jalen Hurts couldn't develop, Howie Roseman was a bad GM, you know, Nick Sirianni couldn't coach, and all these people are really great at what they do. So I just have a hard time with these kids that, you know, they got a PFF subscription and now they're, oh my God, they know everything, dude. They've rewatched the game 3 times now and they're going to tell you exactly what PFF taught them to tell you about these things and not understand anything about the context of the game or understand the game, period. You can tell they never played, but I can't do it, guys. It's brutal. It's really brutal out there. So best of luck to you that follow that stuff out there. I know the media is going to be gunning for this team, but I actually like being the best team in the NFC. I enjoy being good. So let them be mad at it. What I see right now is a team that, well, not only is the beasts of the East at the top there at 7-2, and well, not only are they the top of their division, well, we're the top of the conference as well. So we've got that 1 seed right now, and we're hoping to lock it up, right? And we're hoping that we, you know, get that home field advantage, get that first week bye. That would be awesome. I'd love that. But I just think, you know, it's obviously a long season. I keep telling you guys that when, you know, people are jumping ship and losing their minds, just stay patient here with this team. A very young defense, and, you know, we had question marks. They're trying to answer them, right? They're trying to add pieces. So, look, man, being atop your conference is actually a really good thing, especially when you played so many really good teams. And we talked about how this builds a championship team when you face all of these hard teams and you go through, you know, these tough times and you have diversity that you learn from. It's only going to make you stronger, make you better. And I just don't get it, man. It's honestly, it's like I don't even have time for it, man. I just clearly over the years it just gets old, but it's like I've been sick lately. My head's pounding. Like I just don't care. And so many people have asked me so many questions and brought so many things to my attention. and I appreciate you guys that do reach out. And I always try to tell you, look, if it's just stuff like that, like, I'm going to be live. We can talk about it. I'm probably going to talk about everything. But if it's something stupid, probably not going to talk about it. The AJ Brown getting traded stuff. I just don't do that stuff because it's not going to happen. And people, oh, you don't know. Yeah, but you see, I do know what's going to happen because that's how I'm able to tell you what's going to happen before it does for all of these years. Like, you know what I mean? I don't need to listen to anyone in the media that makes stuff up because I actually have real sources and I can actually give you things that happen. And I'm the only person that can do that. There's literally no one else. I see them all and they lie to you. And it is truly nuts to me. And I know that offends people. I didn't work myself up and find these people to offend you. I want people to have real Eagles news because I love real Eagles fans and I love the Eagles. So that's the only reason I do it for. I promise you. It's not to hurt your feelings or make you feel dumb because you follow dumb people. That is not it, man. I'm here to stand up to the media because they're drifters, man. And I don't want any of it. Tiffany in the building. Let's effing go. Appreciate you tuning in. And what a defensive game it truly was. They'll always complain. Everybody's a douchebag. They just literally sit here and they wanted to fire Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio before this team won a Super Bowl. Greatest Eagles team I've ever seen, and they wanted to fire them. Trade Hurts. You have to understand that I just don't find these people to be intelligent in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not trying to be rude when I blow them off and just don't care what anything, that they put out. It's taken up time in my life that I don't need to give time to. I don't like dumb people that try to act like they're smart people. It is really, really just nuts to me. But that is the landscape we have in football today. So we're going to sit here on the road to victory, and we're going to celebrate together because I know out there you're going to. So let's just leave them at the door. No one cares what they have to say. Let's enjoy this victory because it's hard to win in the NFL. And when, the NFL gives you the schedules they give to the Eagles to try to make us lose, and we beat the hell out of their teams. I love every second of that. I love that this team, is battle tested. I love that when the playoffs come, we've already faced all of your top contenders, and it's only going to make us better, and we're only going to beat the living hell out of whoever you put in front of us next. So, okay, best of luck. And tomorrow, we're going to be behind enemy lines, breaking down our next opponent here in the regular season. That's the Detroit Lions, another tough one. So, yeah, man, like I said, the Eagles got a really tough schedule this year, and we're not going to go undefeated. We're going to have some losses. We're going to have some ups and downs, especially at the start of the season. I'm not lying to you when I say that to you. I love you, but it is Victory Tuesday. I can't believe I just didn't change any of it. I really was going to. I just didn't. So you guys know I've been a little under the weather, and I honestly was like, oh, man, should I even make this video? And then I was like, you know what? I've never missed a victory celebration any day. So we're not going to start now. So you're going to get what you get. Lucky I even got you some graphics together. But, yeah, I'm just reusing the old one. And that's just how we roll. And I took the Jalen Phillips. I love that picture. I've been posting it on I've been seeing all these posts from Packers fans that it's like the trash talk before the game and that now they're going to beat the Eagles. And I just keep putting that picture of Jalen Phillips, his face. I love it. Jalen Phillips. What an addition that was. And we talked about it. You're going to feel his impact right off the bat. Dude was going to play. He knows Vic Fangio's defense. We desperately need his help. Don't lose your mind if you don't see the corners. Okay, so that's exactly what we got, right? We talked about a close game. It's exactly what we got. So we knew exactly what was coming. So you should feel good, right? You should be in a celebratory mood because we knew this was going to be a tough nail biter. Didn't like the whatever's going on at the end there. I thought maybe, if you wanted to run like a little play there, you were a drifter. To hear that they were running a play and then now you're hearing Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown went rogue and they called that play. Whatever, dude. Trying to, put the dagger. You could have put the dagger in by just punting it and having it in, the 10-yard line, but then the 20 maybe even. I thought that was very questionable. But, oh, thank God we avoided that, right? So I'm not going to be Cowboys fan and sit here and whine about that. I'm going to sit here and talk about all the great things I did see. And, this offense we knew was going against one of, we talk about top 3 defense in this league. Packers are loaded, and they showed us that. And we obviously were down lane for a good portion. Didn't have Cam Jurgens for this game. And that is going to affect your play calling just in and of itself right there, because Fred Johnson being that 6th guy, Matt Pryor's not him. And Fred Johnson's not Lane Johnson. So it's just domino effect of, you saw we came out with a fire. And I thought to start the game, we looked good. And then you saw, that punch out, which was a nice play. But I'll be real with you. That just kind of changed the whole trajectory of the game there. And it was tough, man, to see this team, come out swinging against a defense like that really got me excited. And then throughout the game, it was just like, okay. So that sucked. But, all right, found it. So I wanted to see the snap count for this game. Devontae, 92%. So 9 less snaps for A.J. Brown there. Talk about Freddie being in there. He and Lane played the same amount. Cafeteria in there, Bigsby. You saw the usage of all 3 backs. You saw the 2 in there. He had 5 snaps. You guys know I was the one that came up with that, talking about Latu being used there earlier this season, possibly as a fullback. And once BBS got hurt, I was banging down the door for it. So we got Latu doing that, and I really enjoy seeing him out there, especially if you're missing Lane Johnson. So I'd like more than 5, but I'll take what I can get, I suppose. Defense, you had DeJean, Blankenship, Makuba, Q, Vaughn, all playing 100% of the snaps. Love that. Jalen Carter was out there for 63 of the 68 snaps. Holy shit. Jalen Phillips, 53. That's the most. He had the highest percentage of snaps for any edge guy all year for the Eagles in his first game. That's wild. Jahad Campbell was out there. Not sure how much off ball he played, but a lot of edge. And I've talked about this. I do not like him as an edge in the NFL, but if you're going to try to use him, I get, but you already have, I don't want him playing over Uche or anybody really that you have. I love the top 4 you have in Nolan Smith and Jalen Phillips with Hunt and Uche. I'm good, but I love John Campbell. I get it, but Nakobe Dean's back, man. If he's better, he's better, and he's going to be there, and maybe next year he's gone. That sucks, but I don't know, man. We'll see, but you know what you meant? Yeah, you knew what I meant, Lynn. Thanks. I've just been sick for weeks, and I just am ready to put my head through a wall. I hate it, but one team said away from football. Oh, really? Did that just happen? I did not see that. Yeah, I'm just seeing that 1 minute ago. No doubt. Getting himself right physically, mentally. Okay. Appreciate that. Whichever one you just said there. But I told you before, I don't know that he's going to make that much of an impact anyway. Best of luck to you. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to put this news out here. Of course, right when I go on. But yeah, that's okay. So give me 1 second here. My brain is not working. Go figure, huh? Unless it's Eagle stuff. Brain ain't working. Yeah, Phillips was awesome. And yeah, I'm trying to get that out here right now. Just give me 1 sec, guys. I'm sorry. Just, well, everyone's going to lose their mind about this. Again, I told you guys yesterday, I think Michael Carter is more of an impact. It just kind of sucks because of need, right? You feel you need that outside corner. But Jacorian Bennett, I will say it a million times. Jacorian Bennett needs to be that guy over Jair Alexander. sticking to my guns. And now, well, hopefully it's Jacorian Bennett over Ringo and Adore. But yeah, no doubt, dude. No doubt. And this is gonna be, hey, wait a damn minute. We should be putting something in to the NFL about this. We want our pick back. I want my damn pick back. Okay. So, how are you guys feeling about that? I know a lot of you are big into names and thought that he was starting his first couple of days here. I know some of you were not happy that I was not of that notion. But look, he's coming back from an injury. Didn't look like himself. Had trouble starting in Baltimore. And what did I talk about last night with you guys? You know, oh, well, he wasn't playing well because he gave up. Like he didn't like the Ravens. I don't want another bitch, dude. I don't want another Carson Wentz in here, dude. Like I want fighters. I want Philadelphia Eagles, man. So if he's not here to fight, best of luck to you, bud. I'm not one of those people, especially for somebody that just got here and has done absolutely nothing for this team. I'm not going to lose my mind. I know some people are, the season's over. He was the answer. Just want to let you know I got the answers to the test, and he, in fact, was not the answer. No doubt. Well, and look, he's a human being, so best of luck to him. I hope he figures out whatever he's got to figure out. But for this team, it's always just, and it's not even next man up because he was, like, he's back there. Stop the train for a second, let him get off, dude. Let him get off, you know what I mean? So, tired of these waffling men. Okay, never practice. Well, he did practice, but yeah, I would like to get our pick back. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's unfortunate, and you know, he just probably saw how intricate and complicated the Vic Fangio defense was, and thought to himself, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just not. I'm gonna not do this. And he obviously was feeling the heat. He knew Jacorian Bennett was coming, my dog. We're gonna hope that Jacorian Bennett is that cornerback too, baby. So yeah, so it is what it is. But maybe the Eagles will be able to do something, file something with the league, get that pick back, because obviously the dude did absolutely nothing there. So no doubt. But look, again, this team sits atop the NFC, sits atop the division, and it's always next man up, whether somebody's hurt, whether somebody's out for the season, coming back in a couple weeks, doesn't matter. We figure it out either way. And this team, Jair Alexander was going to have to compete with Kaylee Ringo, Adore Jackson, Jacorian Bennett. We talked about this, and may the best man win. Well, I still got my money on Jacorian Bennett, and I'm hopeful that he gets healthy. He needs to come off of IR by tomorrow at 4, so hopefully we'll get that news here. Herschel, I know Herschel's all for Jacorian Bennett as well. I'm all about it, man. So let's go. Regarding Jair, a little comparison, similar situation. Figure out took some time to make progress. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're saying there regarding Jair. Yeah, a lot of these guys, they're human beings. That's just what happens, man. When you got things going on personally, you got to take care of them. Some of them don't and have adverse effects. So always take care of your mental health. That's why we talk about it here every single day on the show, not just when it's a holiday or when the likes are going up. So, yeah, man, best of luck to him. Like I said a million times here. But for the team, I'll try to look. I think I might still have the game defense maybe up here. Yeah, here we go. So, again, with him gone, you still have Ja'Cory Bennett, who I hope wins it, Kaylee Ringo, Adoree Jackson, who was just starting this past week, and Michael Carter II. That's somebody who I feel is more, obviously we talked about a nickel corner that can help you as one of those versatile D-backs, safeties, whatever you want to call them in Vic Fangio's defense. So I love, and I thought he was the better corner addition, but obviously Jair can play outside. So that was the whole thing. But Ja'Cory Bennett, again, who's on IR currently, and he was questionable for this game. And again, this is from yesterday when we were still not knowing if these guys were coming off or whatever day it was. But you see Bennett is there. Hopefully he comes off, and hopefully we can get things going right. But Adoree Jackson did all right, man. And we've talked about this. He's continued to have ups and downs, of course, and Kaylee Ringo had his ups and downs too. But I just think that these guys, if we need to, if that's who it is going in the playoffs, it is what it is, man, and we got to just accept it for what it is. And I'm hopeful that Ja'Cory Bennett, can come in and try to show a little something and really spice his defense up even more. But if he can't, if he's injured or isn't that answer, next man up, right? It's whoever it is, man. I'm just hopeful. And again, I was very harsh on Adoree Jackson, and he definitely deserved it. But I got to give him his flowers when he's looking good. So, look, Jair Alexander didn't want that smoke with this competition, so I don't blame him. But forget how young these guys are. Hey, yeah, they're human beings. I don't know how people forget. You definitely don't if you watch this show. No big man fans here in Philly. Yeah, especially we have such a whiny fan base in media. Like, you got to understand, like, these guys could be like someone like Jalen Hurts. Like, thank God he is so strong. But for years, these dudes try to tear him down. And, well, Stevie Wonder told me my test. And, like, all this dumb. Do we just always have to hear stupidity? And they get nothing but people that have never played sports and just complete morons that sit here and just trash these dudes. And it's like, yo, bro, like, these are kids. Give them time to develop. Like, and half the time you wonder, would this kid have developed if maybe we just gave him a chance? Not everybody's Jalen Hurts, built like the Terminator, could just take it. So you wonder how many, players have been ruined by the whiny ass media and fans that we have. And it breaks your heart to think that these people just aren't built for Philly, man. They're just not. And it's the Carson Wentz syndrome, right? They're more of the Eagles types fans that, just don't know what adversity is. And that's all right, man. We do. We diehards. We'll push right through. And, it's fine. Just like last year, I can't wait to see everyone being the biggest Eagles fan ever once we're winning. I just ran to a lady at the grocery store. I haven't seen her. Oh, my God, you're Eagles. And obviously I'm wearing my Eagles. But, like, people always are going to, talk Eagles when they see me. But when they start, oh, yeah, they're my second team, they start saying that stuff. And no offense to this lady, but it's always just like, yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm sure if they're not your favorite, they're your second favorite team. Everybody's favorite now, right? Look, I get it, but it's fine. If you're going to be on the bandwagon, okay, but just don't sit here and trash my Eagles all year and then try to act like you are, because that drives me pure mad. But I saw your post on Threads about Alexander. Yeah, that just was given to me in the chat while I was live. It happened a minute after I went live here, and Joe was kind enough to let me know there. So I made the post while live. But yeah, pretty wild there, Nina. Thanks to Jake Glazer for that little bip. But hey, I just think that, you've heard me, you guys have heard me talk about this. Ja'Cory Bennett over Jair Alexander. Michael Carter, a completely different role. Think he has a more important role. As I told you, I'd love for Jair Alexander to get back to that Pro Bowl form. Oh, yeah. And didn't do too bad last year on the Packers. But dealing with a knee injury, getting older, just seeing what happened to him in Baltimore. Maybe he does need to get his head right. And that's more important. And, you've already made millions, dude. So go relax on a beach somewhere, dude. Have a margarita. Well, you don't need to do that. You can treat yourself a little bit of green love. You don't have to use drugs. You could enjoy life with a little cannabis, maybe. Whatever you like to do. To each their own. But sounds like he's already down. I was just saying, don't use alcohol. That's obviously the world's worst depressant. You don't want that. Please don't. Get your mind right, man. Do whatever you need to do. Some meditation, do some microdose. I don't know. Whatever you got to do, bro. Best of luck. But I won't be here with the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's go ahead and give us our picks back. And let's go whoop some ass regardless, right? I told you. It's no sweat off my back or whatever the hell that saying is. Is it the hair off your back or the sweat? I don't know. Don't know. But I think it's sweat. But anyways, I think also I've gotten so off track now with all these things that everything I wanted to talk about. We talked about the offense, right? We talked about a little stagnant, need to get things right. A really good defense, so I expected that. You got the Lions coming up, an improved defense, but still a defense you can attack. And I think, running the ball is going to be a little bit harder, but you can run the ball. You can pass the ball on these guys. I don't give a damn. They've got good players, though, man. Their defense is definitely improved from last year. But they're getting better throughout the season. And their offense, they got some damn firepower. So it's a great game to build on. This defense, being able to hold them like that without the offense really doing anything, that's awesome. So let's go have ourselves a game. And tomorrow I'll be back behind enemy lines, and we'll talk about this Week 11 opponent, the Detroit Lions. Get to know everything we need to know about them, where they stand. And you saw in the conference, we'll talk about their division race. We'll talk about all their injuries, everything you need to know. And then Wednesday, you'll get the initial injury report from practice for both teams. Then on Thursday, top matchups with an updated injury list. Friday, the game status / injury report, where you know who is questionable, who's out. Saturday, practice squad elevations. So back to the regular schedule now with the Sunday game, but it is a Sunday night game. So your pregame show going to be a little more around 7 o'clock on Sunday. But back to your regularly scheduled programming, ladies and gentlemen. But guys, have any final thoughts? Again, I'm not. Best of luck to Jair Alexander. That's my feelings on it. Okay, cool, man. We only got Alexander to get dirt on the Packers. Yeah, I see people say that stuff all the time, and it's very casual thinking. But no doubt. Take care of yourself. Going to do that, Bob. Going to try to do that. You guys all take care of yourselves. I feel like there was so much more I wanted to say. Go get him, Jalen Phillips. Wanted to talk about the new corners, how they would fit with another week under their belt. Jair Alexander going to fit, hopefully, into getting his life right. And Michael Carter II, looking forward to seeing what you can do. Hey, a guy like Stephon Gilmore's out there. You want to kick the tires, bring in a veteran. But again, Jacorian Bennett. Come on off IR. Go win that job. And let's effing go Birds. But it's been an enjoyable Victory Monday with you all, celebrating. I would just love to not feel like this. My head is pounding right now. Finally, start to feel like I can breathe, and then I'll be weak. And then I start to get a little energy, then I can't breathe. It's just never ending. Oh, they sure were, Liz. And I'm trying to stay in victory celebration mode. We'll be talking about them tomorrow, I assure you, when we go behind enemy lines. Oh, I can't wait. And this is a tough matchup, but I told you, all year we've got tough matchups. It's the NFL. Everybody's Super Bowl is playing the Eagles. So come get it, baby boys. We wanted you last year. You couldn't beat the simple Commanders. Okay, well, you get your chance this Sunday, and I cannot wait for it. So we'll be breaking that down tomorrow. Again, tune on in. I'll be plopping that out if they do any moves, which I do believe will happen. Things like Jacorian Bennett coming off IR. You're not going to get a video for that. I will just post it, and then we'll discuss it on the next show. But any kind of additions, subtractions, anything that warrant a video, a breakdown, you will get it. But if not, it'll just be behind enemy lines tomorrow, and then your regularly scheduled programming as mentioned. So, yeah. But I agree with what we talked about there as well. And then, yeah. So I love you guys. Hope you had a great day. You could reach out if you need anything. It does not have to be about the Birds. And I know it sounds repetitive, but I say it because I mean it. And right now in this world, living in this hell we are in this country, dear God, do not hesitate to reach out. I'm always here for you guys. You need anything, if I can help you with whatever it is, especially like you need something to eat, whatever, do not hesitate to reach out. We all go through things in life. And, when you have a new Nazi regime being brought in and, just people want others to suffer, it makes it even tougher. So please do not go through life alone. Understand that there are people that do care. I love you guys. Don't ever want to see you guys going through anything. Always here for you. Hopefully this escape can bring you something. But anything else I can do, always feel free to reach out. But that's all I've got for you here tonight, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I appreciate you hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing, hyping these videos up, becoming members. All those things really do help the channel, and I can't thank you enough for the support here. You guys are awesome. Really love each and every one of you, and I appreciate you bearing with me as we get through this sickness and we get through this season. Let's just keep building on, like we've talked about. Stay patient, and this team's going to win a Super Bowl. And you'll hear all these people with their little D-bag videos. Like, I just broke down what you already know, and you see what you already saw. Yeah, I know, dumbasses. That's why I try to tell you these things before they happen. So that way you don't have to go back and make these little videos. No one cares, dude. I guess they do, but not intelligent people. Please stop. You're only tricking the casuals. Jalen Hurts can't develop, huh? I'll never forget that. Love you guys. I hope you have a great night. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now, sickos. Go Birds!